Well, well, well. Here we go again. What's happening? Yeah. So we're gonna play a little Eldrazi. Maybe I'll switch some decks up. I'm not really. Doesn't matter what I play today. Um, it's no big deal. Just play whatever comes my way. Try to get some more light from my other monitor. What I need is a light from above because of the shadow. There we go. That helps get rid of some of that shadow. All right. Not the best hand, but that happens. Today's a lift day. Squat, overhead press, deadlift, nice and simple. So we'll do that here in a few hours. I actually really like programs like 5x5 and like 4 sets of 6 or 6 sets of 4, something like that. Especially just doing 3 exercises. But now you're doing 85% of your 1 rep max, but it helps. I mean, when you go back, so I like these programs because when you switch back to 70% of 1 rep max and you're doing like 3 sets of 10 to 12, then you're doing a heavier weight at the 70% mark. This guy is one of those discard decks I was talking about the other day that y'all couldn't hear because my microphone wasn't on, but discard is the thing now. It's just, I mean, no matter what you do, especially if you're running an Eldrazi deck lately, that's what they give you, is they match make you against a lot of discard. You almost never see life gain anymore. You hardly ever see... like I used to get a variety of decks when I play this one, and lately, yep, I mean, same cards, like it's like the same build that you're running into. And I actually have something like this. When I run this deck with Tergrid's Lantern, I never get to make my play, ever. Like, it never works for me. And I built the same deck. And I built it ages ago. Nothing. Like, you can't even, like, it's so stupid. Like, when I play a deck, and I have one exactly like this somewhere in my deck list, and it, like, if I play it, nothing. But my opponents now are playing this, and it's just working like magic. It's just utterly ridiculous. Well, at least I have the Guardian Idols. They ain't much, but they're something. Yeah, I'll have to get rid of Ugin, but that's alright. Nope, I'll just lose it. I don't care. Let's do this. Do that. Next, all attack. Swing for Lily. And then we'll worry about the lantern here in a minute. Not worried about it. Interesting. All right, now. I don't have it. It's alright. It's alright. Karn might help me. Oh, that sucks. I didn't realize Blood on the Snow did that. Well, that's sucky. I would have to get very lucky and pull something good. And since I can't, yep. But see, I have that deck. Lily, everything, the whole thing. It's the same fucking deck. And it never works for me. Like, it always draws like shit. I get mana starved. I don't, you know, like, Lily doesn't come up when I need her. Like, you know, it's so weird. Because I can watch other people play the same decks I have, and there's 0 success rate for me, but they're killing it. It's, I mean, I don't know. I want to say that the game definitely is rigged, because there's just no way I can have the exact same deck and it never works. Just like I was playing, so the deck I was playing last night, which was an Obliterator, that's the main card, is the Phyrexian Obliterator. I built that deck from watching another YouTuber play it, and he was having a lot of success with it. When I play that deck, it gets mana starved the whole time, and I built an exact replica, and all it does is get mana starved. Or when I start finally not being mana starved and things start getting good, I get mana flooded. So I get stuff out that I want, and starts looking good, and after that I draw no other spells. I just draw mana. So I just think it's really interesting how that can happen. And I don't think it's a coincidence. You know, I've done too many things in my life to not know the difference between a coincidence and something that's rigged. And when you're building exact replicas of a deck, like I said, I have that exact same mono black discard deck with Tergrid in it, and it never works. Never. I mean, I'll find it. I'll play it. You'll watch. It will not work like it did for that player, and it'll never work. It'll sit there all day and just frustrate me. So I've really just gotten to a point where I just can only play certain decks that seem to consistently work for me. This one is one of those. It's Eldrazi. But I think, you know, one thing that makes it work well is that it's got a lot of answers to a lot of different situations. Now, sometimes I'll grant you some of those answers are not ideal. I've definitely run into some stuff where it's like, let's see, do I want to do it, or do I want to double echo? I think I'm going to do this, get myself a lot of extra mana, because I just didn't want to take the risk on this. Yes. And protect myself. And always just keep. I've learned this about the tokens. They're hard. They can't be replaced as easily. You have to exile them. And you can actually accidentally kill yourself with the token version instead of the card. So I always just go with, there we go. Oh, that's sweet. And I'm going to get a bunch of Platinum Angels. So he'll probably quit right here because he would have to eliminate, he'd have to board wipe and eliminate all the Platinum Angels, which this deck isn't board wipe equipped. And he knows with that many 6/6 angels on the board and I can't lose the game, I could sit here all day. So yeah, I would have quit too. I didn't think his deck was built with a bunch of board wipes in it. It's crazy how many decks you run into that are just straight up board wipe. It's spot removal and board wipe, and that's because they're trying to run something like gates. They're trying to do the approach of the second sun. They're trying to do shrines, and they don't want their shrines, and they don't want their gates, and they don't want their approach to the second sun milled or destroyed or discard. So, they have answers to everything that could possibly prevent them from. So they keep themselves alive with the board wipes in case you're running something like elves or a life gain. They get rid of everything on the board so you can't do anything, and that way they can get that approach to the second sun or whatever it is going. Because like my all god deck, the only thing it relies on is the world tree. It's not really about casting each individual god so much as it is board wiping and controlling the board state and then cracking world tree when you have enough mana. So it's the same principle. You're just trying to keep yourself alive and keep your win condition so that you can play your win condition. Let's go. Mind Stone. Bam. Next. No. And now. This is one of my more consistent decks. I just don't know why. I've never been able to figure out why this deck is so super consistent and my other decks aren't. I don't care if he does that. It doesn't really bother me. So we'll do Demolition Field and we'll do Echo. I don't really care. Drop a Rogue's Passage and a One Ring. Now the problem with the Echo is, he's going to banish the Echo. And you know what? He actually kind of helps me because I was just going to say, the problem with Echoes of Eternity is when you have One Ring out, you take a lot of damage if you don't have life gain. So it can be very risky to do. Let's go Rogue's Passage, One Ring. I may have made him waste his exile card on something he didn't want to waste it on. Now this may not be good because if I get mana flooded, which happens on this deck pretty frequently, alright, let's see what he does. Alright, I want the Reliquary Tower out. Let's draw and see what we pull. Land, of course. I'm telling you, I get mana flooded more than anybody I know. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do it again. And I'll take the 2. I mean, hopefully I'll pull what I need. But watch them mana flood the fuck out of me. And it's going to happen. They do. They'll mana flood the F out of me. And see, I shouldn't even worry about cussing because I'm not monetized and I don't have any viewers, so who the hell cares? Oh, and there it goes. Just what I needed. So 2, 4, 6. So I need to crack it for 6. So I nearly kill it. and I get my Echo back, but that's also kind of bad unless I get life gain. So let's see if I can crack this for some life gain. Of course not. That's painful. Non-combat damage, that means I can't do Ugin's deal. That can be very painful. So, I could do Ulamog, but I'm going to make sure I survive. Hopefully he doesn't have a board wipe. And let's go. Let's grab something. Dang, I did not get any life gain. I mean, I got something to save my life, but man, okay. Oh, I guess, oh, other permanents, okay. I see. Other permanents. Well, that was terrible. That hurt like heck. What I need is a heal. Like, really? Not a single one? Alright, let's throw down a Mari. Hedron. Hopefully this does it. I think it will. I think with the single... Yeah, I think we've got it. That's it. Yeah, this is it. Whew! Close one. I'm telling you, that's risky though. The One Ring, super risky with the Echoes of Eternity out. That can be, if you don't have life gain, bro. And I got lucky. The Glaring Fleshraker with the Echoes of Eternity. When I threw down the Ulamog and wiped off his permanents that were protecting him, boom, done, just like that. That's the only, I mean, I swear, this is the only deck that I have that is truly just really consistent time and again. It'll get me to Diamond in Ranked, and that, but the 60 card version is the one I use in Ranked. And that'll get me to Diamond 2, and then what I have to do at that point is switch to something way faster. So I have like a mono black I use, I have a mono red I use, and you know, you gotta be popping, you gotta move. And some of the decks are really creative as you go up, but you mostly run into repeats of the same kind of stuff. But I've reached Mythic twice on this, and I don't really like the way the competitive thing is set up. They make you take so many steps back once you get to the higher ranks that you spend way too much time, like, I mean, you spend way too much time making up lost ground. I just don't like spending that many hours. I love playing this game, don't get me wrong, but I want to be outside, you know, skating, surfing, paddleboarding, whatever. I want to lift weights, you know, like I'll play games for a few hours a day, no biggie, but I'm not going to sit here trying to get to Mythic all month long, you know. I like to grind out like a few hours a day and feel like I made progress. Sometimes with getting to Mythic, you can get to Diamond, and like I did a grind, I did it in a little under a week, but I had to put in like talking like 5-6 hours a day just to get there, because you take so many steps back every time. Once you reach Platinum, I think is where it starts really penalizing you. But yeah, this deck gets me through all the way up to Diamond 2, and then it's just too slow. I mean, it did really well competitively, and at the time, they hadn't come out with Ugin Eye of the Storms yet, so I didn't even have that in my deck yet. I was just using Ugin the Spirit Dragon, and let me tell you, this card is so great. I love Ugin. And this one's cool too. At first I wasn't a fan, because I was like, really? Just 3 mana or gain 3 life, draw a card? But let me tell you, when you cast the spell and get to eliminate permanents, oh, oh geez, so great, so satisfying. It's just, it's a great little card. Let's do that. 3 mana, turn 1. That's what I love about this deck too. It ramps really fast if you get a good draw. And Ugin can be on the battlefield very quickly, with the right conditions. Sometimes it takes a little while. Again, this is a pretty slow deck, but it's super satisfying, really fun. You have a lot of answers to a lot of situations. I built my casual one at 101 cards, and what I do with that deck is I do it to deal with mill and with discard, because I can always make a comeback when I have enough cards. And with discard, if I happen to get something like the One Ring out, then, or the Cosmos Elixir, then, and they can't get rid of those, then I can sit there all day drawing cards, even if they have discard. And if you time it right, oh, this guy wasn't playing, I guess. That's all right. Some people just don't want to play. It was easier to close out my wheel today than it has been lately. I mean, the losing streak might actually be over. So let's see. I think I might just play around with something else. I mean, this one is kind of janky. It's not running great. I got to figure out how to make a 100 card. I really want to build a 250 card deck because the shuffler does favor it. I haven't played Angels in a while. What's in it? Yeah, it's got plenty of spot removal. It's just missing my Chubbums. Oh, what is his name? And even if I put him in, I would lose other angels. And really, I need more angels than that. What other angels are there? Angel of... And Speaker of the Heavens is the one I was talking about. There are some really expensive angels. Okay. This one's a great one. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I think I'm gonna play around with this deck a little bit. I don't want to put anything too expensive in. Then what was that? Exalted Deeds. Exalted. Oh, do I not have Exalted Deeds? I thought I did. Oh, interesting. I was absolutely sure I had that. That's interesting. Okay. Speaker. All right. Now, speaker. Oh, Bishop of Wings. That's what I'm missing. I keep forgetting to buy one. This is a great card for Angels, and I keep forgetting to buy it. Exceptional card. I mean, like, dude. All right, let's trim this deck a little bit. I mean, I love the 1 mana cost fella that can get you. Let's see what we can trim. The Tithes is still a good one. The Exemplar is a good one. The Wind Crystal would have to go, I think, because it's a pricey one and we're trying to get rid of pricey cards. And then my land is 20. I have my spot removals. But I mean, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, I like the removal. All right, let's do it. And then I'll pump 1 more mana in. It may be a little short on mana, but that's I do think the Shrine of Nyx is a pretty good. It makes up for it pretty good. But you know, I need that bishop. That Bishop of Wings makes a huge difference. But I'm working on that Simulacrum deck, and I'm dumping all of my mythic and rares into it. Because I mean, I really love that style of play. That's my kind of thing. You know, like I like the way that deck runs, and it very much reminds me of playing Eldrazi in a way. You know, you have a lot of stuff you can do. It can be, it can get going really nasty once it gets going. I mean, it's a fun deck. I can tell it's fun, and I want to play it. But you know, it takes a lot of rares and a lot of mythics. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's a lot, and I have purchased. I'm gonna do this. It looks like he might be doing stompy things, so we'll be ready for stompy stuff. Let's do that. Let's do that for now, and then we'll go. Wow, I'm getting mana from just a few changes, because this. Oh wait, this is the one that gets mana flooded. It's my life gain deck that gets mana starved all the time. Let's go Giada, not Giada. He's got an answer. I mean, well, that's interesting, but okay. He has a plan. I mean, obviously. Okay, I can kind of see where this plan is going. It's going to be auras. Green and white auras. So, let's... I don't know why it did that instead of tapping the shrine. It should have tapped the shrine. Okay, now I'm screwed. That's okay. Well, I mean, I would have only gotten 4 mana, so really, well, because I wanted to do Sheltered, that's why. Well, that's it. Block the Valkyrie. Alright. The thing to do is to grab. Grab Ethereal Armor. And he can't use Reach. So I'll grab a little health to help bolster me. Because he's going to have some more auras, so I need to be ready for about 20 to 30 damage. Oh, for heaven's sakes. And he's got enough mana for the ward cost. If he's smart, he'll grab the Soul Warden, because I would want the Ancestral Mask back. It gives you more pump. You've already got First Strike. I don't know what he's doing. It's interesting. Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that, I guess. Okay. Alright. It's not going to do me much good. Well, let's see. I'm not going to win this. That one creature alone, every time I put something out, it's going to be more deadly than I can handle. And with the Ancestral Mask, yeah, I'm pretty much screwed. I would have to get lucky. Like, I would have to get a 1 ring, or it's not going to do me much good. Let's just go with this. I'll have another blocker. Grab me a little more health. He would need Trample, which he's gotta have an aura with Trample. There it is. Because it only makes sense that he would draw it right when he needs it. I mean, I knew it. I called it, didn't I? I said it before it even came out. He's got to have an aura that's got Trample. I mean, it was coming. This is what I'm saying. Like, that was too perfect. I could have sat there and chomp blocked for a little while until I drew something I needed, and instead he drew, bam, right when he needed it, he got it. It was like, you know, the dev gods over at Arena are just like, yeah, make sure he gets what he needs. I never win with this. Anyway, that's why I don't play it, because my life gain wins. And even if I get the Bishop of Wings, I think that's why I reasoned not spending the wild cards on it, was because my mind was on like the economy of it, because I never win with this deck, so I don't see the point in even investing any of my wild cards in Bishop of Wings, because even if I put it in here, I'll probably never draw it. Or I'll sit here and lose every match anyway, even if I do draw it. And it's just kind of like, why do I want to waste my flipping time? Here comes a counter spell of some kind. Oh, no. That's no big deal. Not a big one. Not a big one. I'm okay. Alright. think we'll do... well, interesting. Okay. I'll do that for now. Oh, great. He's playing auras too. So you see what I'm saying? Like, this is 2 in a row. Like, this guy's definitely playing some kind of, like, enchantment aura. I mean, you wouldn't, with Optimistic Scavenger, why else would you do that? Okay, let's do this. Okay. Now, let's see if we can't get something going. Interesting deck. I almost never see this card. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh, I did it backwards. The Youthful Valkyrie needs to come out. Alright, that was kind of ass backwards. It should have gone Youthful Valkyrie, then Archangel of Tides. And he's got plenty of mana to spend to attack, but it just makes it more annoying. I don't know. He must be playing something where he can destroy all blockers. Why would you do that to your scavenger unless you had... I mean, that's what it was. Untapped. I knew he had something along those lines. I didn't know what it was, so... Yeah, I mean, I knew it was something. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now he's got that mobilize, I think. I think that's what that card does, is mobilize, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it's done, what it's meant to do. Alright, so I can drop another authority and help myself out. Of course. Alright. Oh, that rat bastard. Okay. That's a problem. That needs to be dealt with. First things first. Let's grab some more. Okay. First thing. Let's get lost. That. Guide of Souls. Resolve. Sheltered by Ghosts. They both tap. Let's go case. It's alright. Not too worried. But this angel deck is just jank. I mean, I need that Bishop of Wings, I think, but man, I'm just like, if I put it in here and I buy 4 of them and it ends up being bullshit, you know, because it happens to me. I have that happen all the time. You know what, let's do this to pump up Nigdos. There we go. Let's do this. Resolve. Alright, I could do a righteous, but let's do get lost. Now he's going to destroy both of mine with split up. Optimistic Scavenger. I gain a little health. But I mean, he's used up at least 3 of his split ups. He ain't getting them back. And he loses life on that without life gain. Alright, so, but he gets life gain because I've got creatures and he's got the authority out. Alright. Alright, let's see if I get anything besides land. Well, it's about time. Alright, let's go. Alright, that gives me 9 mana. If he's got split up again, I'm just gonna, that's gonna be it. I mean, I could shelter and grab his scavenger. So he can't really do anything with it. And he's got split up, watch. It'll be his fourth one. I'm sure he cast at least 3. Or it's another Day of Judgment. He's got another board wipe in his hand. You watch. Here it comes, board wipe. Here comes the board wipe. It's going to be one of the cards coming up. He's just putting down stuff to get ready. Let's see. Because I'm not winning this. There's no way Wizards is going to let me. Wizards of the Coast is not going to let my deck win. I'm going to have to take the poison counter. Ah, well, at least he's not a proliferate deck. Land, of course. Let's see. I've only got a few cards left. Come on. Well, I'll be. Who knew? I certainly didn't. I mean, I'm so used to Wizards just giving him what he needs. I mean, that was actually a good match. Not half bad, not half bad. After this, we'll move over to some Diablo 2. I gotta do some leveling up. My thing is I don't play enough video games to really have high-level characters that are end game. Like, I'm not on Nightmare level or any of the upper difficulty levels because I don't play enough. I don't, you know, what you see is what you get. I mean, I'm letting you join me while I play my few hours of video games a day. I want to do so many other things. Like, I'm looking forward to lifting weights this evening. Oh, goody. Let's do that. we'll go guide a... Okay, so this guy's milling. Okay, let's go one of these guys. This guy. All right. Now I'm going to get mana starved because he's going to keep milling all my mana. By the time I get the one ring out, which is what helps me against things like mill, because I can draw some cards and, you know, at least kind of control some of what's happening if I have the ring out drawing. But great. Great. Everything he needs. Just right there. I mean, just like that. Just like that. Yep. Just like that. There goes all my... Now I can't get any fucking mana. I'm out. I mean, I'm sorry, but... That's just ridiculous. I can't play without mana. I mean, the one thing that I needed, and I don't play a lot of high mana stuff. I mean, come on. It's that damn mill that did it. Shut up. Nobody wants to talk to you. We can't even talk anyway. All we can do is send emotes. I don't know why people bother. It's... Oh, here we go. The Palantir has made a comeback. For a while there, it wasn't getting used. Now it's getting used a lot more. And I think because people like to play out of their graveyards... Let's do that. That. And let me grab the Palantir. I hate that thing. And he's got the removal, so here comes the removal. Oh, wow. Honestly, I did not expect to see a Nazgul. I haven't seen those in... Gee, I haven't seen anybody... I had a Nazgul deck. I deleted it. I mean, I haven't played Nazguls in a while. They're a cool creature, but... they've kind of been in disuse. A lot of people aren't playing with them anymore. They can be gnarly though. They can mess you up if you ain't careful. That death touch plus they keep pumping. Yeah, they can be deadly. So what we're gonna do is no block. I'll take a little bit of chump. I'll take that little bit of damage. That ain't shit. All right, let's go. Nah, that's not worth it. Let's go with Righteous Valkyrie. No attack. That's okay. Not worried about it. I grabbed me a little extra health. I can tolerate getting taking one to the face. Two, really. Alright. No blocks. Let's see what we get here. Now, let's not do it the wrong way this time. I've got a total of 5 mana if I do it that way. 4 if I do it the other way. So what can I do at 5? Okay. No. Done. Let's do this. Let's do that. So now I have 5 mana. Let's do this bad boy. And then that bad boy. And I think that's enough to get the angel token. No attack. Yep, enough for the angel token. So now I can sacrifice 6/6 angels occasionally to deal with the Nazgul. Oh, well, never mind. That's okay. I mean, I really don't mind too much. I would get rid of the useful Valkyrie. Why would I do anything less? I mean, alright. Let's see. We'll go Resplendent. And we'll go with Voice. And I think that gains me enough life to get the token again. He does not have reach. So I'll send 4 to the face and grab me another token. I have not seen anybody play Nazgul in a long time, or Call of the Ring. It's been a while. I mean, I guess if you don't mind taking the... Okay. Cool deal. Cool deal. I don't know if I'd want to be discarding. So my thing is, I used to hold the one with the ring back simply because you draw and discard, and if you don't want to discard and you've got cards you want to hold, suddenly now you're in a bad spot. Alright. Not a biggie. Not super worried. Still really not super worried. Block, block, and that's it. We'll just take 20. Now, let's do this. Ah, well, yeah, because the Voice of the Blessed is a 12/12. I haven't seen anybody play that, I mean, like, in a long time. I mean, I played one. I thought it was a cool deck when it was useful. Like, there was a time when Nazgul's, like, believe me, there was a time when you were using Call of the Ring, the One Ring, Nazgul's, Witch King of Angmar, what else was it? Go for the Throat, obviously. He threw in the Nowhere to Run, but what else did I run in that deck? But yeah, you could, I mean, you could get this kind of deck going, like, I mean, it could be so nasty at one time. Now, I don't know. I mean, there was a time when that deck was just, I mean, I was winning all the time with it. But then, of course, I was playing Alchemy. Historic is a totally different Historic's a totally different feel. So you really gotta stretch my fingers. I mean, I don't know. I don't really, at this point, you know, I don't want to play Alchemy anymore. They don't allow me to use cards that I really like. They kick them out. Historic so far has been better. I haven't played Standard yet. Standard seems like it would be super fun. Not sure what he's doing, but he's got a 200 something card, 150 card. And see, in the real world, playing decks that big, they're traditionally not that great. Now in Commander, they are. It makes sense in Commander. It's a totally different format. But let's see, Righteous. That's all I can really do anyway. So we'll just go ahead and play it. Take action. I don't know what he's doing, but I guess he's doing some kind of vampires, or I don't know. Chillmeister, huh? Well, we'll see what kind of interesting stuff he's running. It's Sunday. You run into a lot of interesting decks on Sundays. Looks like I'm going to get mana starved. Yeah. Love it. Mana starve. Best thing ever. Alright. 9 to the face. I was hoping it would be more, but... Alright. Here we go. What you got? Where's that board wipe? I mean, I know it's coming. He's got 6 health and he hasn't quit yet. Oh, well, that's not a board wipe. But it'll gain him some health. But it won't gain him enough to... Cool. That's kind of cool. I was kind of more expecting like a Wrath of God or something. I don't know. Totally different. There we go. I don't care. Well, yeah, I mean, I'd have quit too. I would have quit much sooner. To me, that almost didn't make any sense. You know, like, but hey, everybody wants to play their own way, right? I certainly try to sometimes play a card and try to puzzle some way out, but most of the time I just look ahead and see. At least this time I remembered to turn the damn mic on. Yesterday I went an hour before I realized I had no microphone. I also realized that playing Smite 2 on the quick matches is just bots. You're not playing with real people. I didn't start playing with real people until last night, and it's a totally different feel. I kept wondering why I wasn't seeing any like new, or not new, but like purchased gods with skins, and why I kept seeing the same player names. It was dumb. Interesting. I have not seen a Benedict Knight Counselor or an Impassioned Orator. Again, I haven't seen those in quite some time. It's really interesting. Okay. So, interesting deck. Interesting. He's got a lot of new cards, like the new style of planes. It's just interesting seeing the Impassioned Orator. It's so expensive for so little. I really don't care. No block. Let's see. I need land. Yeah, baby. All right. Let's shelter. Gain some of my health back. Oh, interesting. And I should have saved it for that and used Get Lost instead. That's going to be painful if I don't do something about it now. Alright. Let's see. Well, let's go guide. I want as much life gain as I can possibly get. I'll do Gionda next, but I need the voice out for some protection. I don't think that 1/1 soldier can do much. Take action. And there it is. Alright. Now we're in business. I like the Horn of Gondor. I think it's a cool artifact. I've got some pretty awesome combinations off using the Horn of Gondor. I used it once in a deck with 3 blind mice and was able to replicate, like, with the doll maker, I was able to replicate several copies of the Horn, and I had plenty of mana out. And man, you want to talk about spitting out tokens. Super fun to do. Very satisfying. Alright, well, that's kind of nice, but what I need to do is get Lost his heal. That was fun. This deck is, you know, it's getting to face off against something other than discard. And on a Sunday, that's saying a lot because, I mean, a lot of the people that play really super annoying decks usually play on Sundays. It's their day off. It's only natural that everybody shows up. All right, let's go over to Diablo. Probably have to sign in to Steam to do this. And then I think I have to tell my